Welcome to the Bertcast. My name is Bert Kreischer. It is 6 in the morning, Wednesday, December 3rd, I'm going to guess. I'm not really good with dates. I'm in a hotel room in Los Angeles. I am brewing a cup of coffee and ready to send this podcast out. This is the first podcast I've ever done on my own. I've taped a lot. This one was... Wait, we should talk about sponsors. There are no sponsors. I don't have sponsors. So if you like this podcast, buy my stuff. Go to bertcast.com with an E. 3 birds, 4 would be ridiculous. And buy my shirts. There is a brand new shirt, ladies and gentlemen. Cogs of the Machine. That's right. You can get your machine shirt at bertcast.com and the brand new Cogs of the Machine shirt. I've got one in charcoal and red, which is hot, real hot. It doesn't come out real good on the website, but that's because, it's a graphic. But I also offer one in my power color, blue. I found out blue is my power color one night in Amsterdam. I'll save that story for another podcast. So go to my website. I'm on tour. Starting this weekend, I fly tonight to Tampa, and I will be in Tampa today's December 5th. I'll be in Tampa December 6th, 7th, and 8th, maybe 9th even. And then I'm in Denver the weekend after that. So if you like the podcast, just come out and see my stand-up. Buy a shirt at either my shows or off my website. I have a DVD from like a few years ago. I wouldn't buy it. I got a new one coming out. Coffee's ready. Done brewing. I'm going to get dressed in a little bit. I'm going to plug this into the podcast that I already have taped. And then I'm going to go skeet shooting with Joe Rogan. I say Joe Rogan because this first podcast is a gentleman introduced to me by Joe Rogan. It was the day after Thanksgiving, and my wife was throwing her leftover luncheon at my house where she invites all her school friends, all her friends that go to yoga together and have book club, and she allowed me to invite some of my friends. So my parents were coming because they were in town for Thanksgiving. My sisters were there. I invited Tom Segura, his wife Christina, and a few other friends, and Joey Diaz, a guy introduced to me by Joe Rogan who has become a good friend of mine. He is a huge personality. So if you do not know him, first of all, I don't know how you got a hold of this podcast if you don't know him. But if you happen to be a fan of mine from, say, my Spike TV series, Fresh Baked Video Games, and you've just been waiting for more Bert, and you haven't found me on Travel Channel, and you're finding Joey Diaz, well, you're going to be like my dad. My dad was in this podcast as well. He had just met Joey, and I thought, what better way to introduce the two than on a podcast with me and Tom Segura hosting. So, that's Joey, and my dad is a fairly, I would say, socially liberal, very socially liberal, as most of us, are, fiscally conservative. And as you'll find out very quickly, was not aware Joey was eating a pot cookie. So, it's a good podcast. I hope you enjoy it. There will be more like it. There will be some that's just me. There will be some with just some of my friends. There will be some with comics that I'm on the road with. Some with just the guy that works at the hotel because I can't find anyone to do it with. I will put them up once a week. The day is going to be swinging because my schedule is kind of packed. I'm touring up until I die. So, that's going to be my next show. Tour till you die. So, I hope you enjoy it. Everyone, go to iTunes and do all the things that you do, like click it and log it and star it and comment and retweet it. And, it's so funny. I listen to 1 million podcasts. I don't know how to have one. So, all the stuff that you hear all the other people asking you to do to theirs, do that to mine too. And tell your friends to do that. All right. Coffee's done. My call time's coming up. I'm off to shoot guns with Joe. Enjoy.
Here is awful.
Yes.
It's a weight bench.
Oh.
I'll switch with you.
Well, I'm good.
Yeah, Dad, why don't you sit in a chair as opposed to
No,
sitting
I'm
on a Dad, you're sitting on a bench.
I know, I'm comfortable.
Dad, sit over on the
I'm
chair.
not sure my cord will last that far.
Your cord will go that far. Here. Just no one move once he crosses it across.
Can I have a little more bourbon?
What?
Bourbon?
Yes.
Bourbon? Yes.
I don't
Yes.
have ice.
I'll get you some. What do you do? Just pour bourbon on ice?
Just a little ice in a cup. I'll do the boring.
All right.
Watch your step.
Everyone talk for real quick.
Okay.
Hang on. I'm going to put headsets on.
How come it doesn't make a noise when you hit it like in...
Because there's no speakers. It's making a noise, Dad. I hear it. It's just...
You hear that?
Yeah, I hear it, and so does everyone else. It's just...
That's listening.
You know, you invited me to this thing. I don't know where
You got to talk into the microphone if you want to be
true.
heard.
Is there a switch?
No, you
No,
just
you're,
put it
it's
to your
already,
mouth.
It's already on. Yeah, you're good now. Just right. That's it.
No, Dad, don't breathe into it. No, you put it to your mouth and talk.
Are you recording?
I'm recording this shit.
Well,
Is it recording, Tom?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is the best one-two combo ever. Is Mr. Albert Kreischer and Joey Coco Diaz.
Tom and I are just here to laugh.
Yeah.
hold this mentor.
Joey,
Hey, Bert, what station are you going to put this on when we're done?
what? It was station. Cotty, my younger sister, said, "So wait, what station are you guys doing this with?" No, well, yeah. If you talk into the mic, you
Oh,
can't.
I'm sorry.
It's your balls with the mic. All right, Joe. You want to do an introduction?
He's kind of
Check.
preoccupied.
Check.
No, not check.
Check.
Yeah.
No, not a mic check. Introduce
Yeah.
yourself.
What?
Introduce who? What am I? Oh my God.
Tell you. Here, let me grab my wine.
Does this stuff...
What's the name of your show, Bert?
I don't have
What's
a
the
name
name-
for it yet,
what-
Joey. This is the first
Oh,
one.
Joey
This
should
is-
name it. Joey should name
Joey,
your podcast.
you should name it.
The Bert Kreischer Comedy Project.
All right,
Wow,
that's
you've
a
been
working.
working on that name a long time.
Fuck it. We went right for it. Why fuck around, Mr. Why fuck around, Mr. K? We're gonna sit here and play Scrabble. We're too old for that shit. We're
You
just
got a little
gonna.
bit of an attitude since you got a mic in your hand.
No, I'm just saying. It's 3 PM. You got Arkansas, LSU, and you want to play Jeopardy. Guess the name.
The Bert Kreischer Comedy Project.
There you go.
That's a working title.
Something to get you going till you get there.
That's
Holy
the thing
shit.
people just remember all the time.
Yeah, put the mic toward. You're not Sinatra, Dad. So put the mic towards your mouth when you talk. You don't swing it around like you have a cocktail and a smaller black guy next to you. You gotta hold talk into it. No, it's plugged in, Dad.
Okay, I'm making sure.
Okay,
Is that appropriate?
that's perfect. That's perfect.
Can't move it.
No, and we can talk about whatever you want to talk about. It's a podcast.
Okay.
This is the inaugural podcast. This is there will never be. This might be the only one.
Joe, you dropped your cigarette, bud.
I hear you.
Joe, you're on my cord, bud. Bud.
Wow.
That's my wine.
Oh, shit.
Would you stop with the
Hey,
cord?
Joe, is this your first pod?
Yeah. This is my first pod. This is my first pot cookie. Look at the shape of me. This cookie hit me, dog. It hit me fucking hard from A to Z. 1 minute I was eating cheese, the next minute the room was spinning. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, next minute we got bikes in our hand.
Oh, and then next thing you know, you're telling me about surgeries. I almost passed the fuck out.
We didn't even go to the prostate, bud.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Don't even take
man.
me there.
You hate
I got
needles,
one of
you
those
hate
for the...
catheters.
No, I went to 2 of those things where they tell you the doctor rubs your back. Right, he's like, bend over, rub your back, and you
They're not rubbing
huddle
your back,
up.
bud.
They rub
And
your
the
back
next-
for that?
And the next thing you know, you feel something in your belly button. It is horrible. You feel
It's all-
like,
it's all
your
the
belly.
finger.
Oh no shit! Then he takes it out, and you're just sitting there like confused. You feel so bad after that. I was cracked. I walked back to the car, a little humbled back to the car. And I drove right back to the valley. I canceled all my afternoon appointments.
Oh.
I was too embarrassed to go anywhere. That
Wait,
was
I'm
terrible.
still stuck on the fact that the doctor rubs your back.
Yeah, they tell you
Foreplay.
that. You know what they do? They trick you. They put the little fucking, they put the little earphones to your back, and they're like, breathe. And all of a sudden, he's like, all right, go in the fetal position. And next thing you know, I just felt something going in my little muffler. But it was so fast. It was unbelievable. It was fucking amazing how fast he did it. Usually it takes me an hour to work it that way. You know what I'm saying? It takes you 45 minutes to try to work the muffler. This guy did it in seconds, like a soldier and shit. And you want to punch him, but you're like, he's the fucking doctor. What am I gonna do? You turn around like cocksucker.
my neck and my.
Oh my God, it was so bad.
Did you go back, Joey?
I had to go back. He's a family doctor. What am I gonna do? It's not like he's a freak and shit. You know what I'm saying? Not like he's like Elmo's hand.
Oh,
Holy Christ!
all right, I said we wrap from there.
Hey, that was a good pod.
That was a good pod. That was a good pod.
My dad was telling Joey Tom about
Surgeries
about his
and
surgeries,
shit.
and the room started spinning. You could see it
Oh
happen.
fuck! I can't
He
hear
brought
that
over,
stuff.
brought over a napkin covered with water. My dad goes, "What?" He's talking about how he had to hold his inner thigh when they put in a catheter, and Joey starts to go leaning back.
Oh
He goes,
my
"Something
God.
wrong with your back?"
I'm telling you, I can't hear that type of talk because I know I'm next. That's why I know I don't want to hear that
I'll
stuff.
be there for you, bud.
I can't go in there to do a hard thing. I'll run out of there. You have
No,
no
you
idea.
don't hurt the 8 running back.
Guys, listen. Guys, before I was 49, I was 13. When I was 14, I smoked pot one summer, and I started spitting pure blood out of my mouth. And I didn't tell anybody. And then it was sophomore football. And I went to sophomore football, and every time I'd hit somebody or I'd get hit, I'd turn around and spit, and it was just pure blood. And finally, one of the coaches seen it, and he called the house, and I intercepted the call. And he goes, "You have to go to the doctor and come back with a signed note." I knew the doctor. I go up there with some BS story, get the doctor to sign it for me, and I go back without checking me out.
Yeah.
No, the guy called my mother at her business and told my mother about the note. They sent me to the hospital. I was in there for 13 days. What happened was I smoked pot that was laced with paraquat. It was a spray the government sprayed on reefer, and it messes up your lungs. Let me tell you something. The name of the hospital was Mary Haig.
Don't leave. My mom just walked in.
Hang
My mom
out.
just walked in and
Hang
froze.
out. Ma,
and
hang out.
paraquat.
It was called Mary Haig in Jersey City. This is an old gangster-type hospital. Tremendous, right? This is way before Asians took over hospital and Indians and stuff like this. This is when good old Americans ran hospital. Maybe there was a Puerto Rican, who was a janitor or something like that, but that was it. This is Jersey City old school. And what I did to that hospital for 14 days, like I was supposed to stay in there for 6 months, but I tormented them so much from peeing in the bed and passing out. Like the first time they came to get me, I peed in the bed and they're like, "We need blood. I can't give it to you." And I'll never forget the doctor going, "Let's take it out standing up. You're a big guy." And I'm like, "You want the fucking blood, don't you?" Sorry, Mrs. K. I go, you want the blood, don't you? And he's like, "Yeah." And I got up and I stuck my arm out. And the next thing I knew, I was passed out on top of him. And the cart had gone down too with all the tubes and shit. I go, "I told you, you cocksucker. I thought you were kidding me. Why would I kid you that I'm going to pass out? Let me lay down."
I kid you.
But I had peed the bed. That's how scared I am of hospitals and needles and the whole.
You know what? With the catheter, you don't need to worry about that.
I know, but it's still 2 days in the hospital. That's terrible.
Dad, tell the story about the tube in your dick.
Oh, it's terrible. It's terrible.
No, don't tell that story.
Wait, will you tell them?
Oh, I'm sorry.
Will you tell them the story of you were telling me about when you went to the Chinese restaurant with your mom?
Oh, my mom stabbed the Chinese dude with the fork.
I feel like I should get rid of my mic and give it to my mom.
Did you do that too?
Yeah.
Here, hold on. I'm gonna get a glass of wine, Mom. You be a part of this.
Yeah, you're the pod woman.
Here.
Ma, get in here. Ma, what's happening?
Not too.
Sit in between them, Mom.
Yeah, not too
Come on.
close.
I'm fine standing.
Okay, you stand.
Ma,
I'm
you're
fine
from
standing.
you're from Levittown also?
Pardon me?
You're from Levittown, New York also?
No, he's from Levittown. I'm from Wayne, PA.
Oh,
Bryn Mawr,
shit.
Pennsylvania.
Oh,
Why?
shit. Shout out to PA in the house.
I know.
To all your Pittsburgh Steelers fans.
Oh, no,
Say
Philadelphia.
hey. Oh, stop it.
Philadelphia.
She's running with Vic and the boys over there.
I know.
2-9. They're embarrassing me this year.
I know how to be an Eagles fan.
I hear you.
Watch
Nice to
out.
have you here, Ma. What's going on? What's crack a lacking?
Not much.
Tell them the story about your mom stabbing the Chinese guy.
Yeah, tell them.
Yeah, tell me.
No, you tell them.
It's your story.
Oh, I
Your
told your
mother
mom.
said, I only stab people in French restaurants, not in Chinese restaurants.
No, I was like, when we first came from Cuba, my dad died, and my mom ran this restaurant, a bar by herself. Like, this whole thing had been dropped on my mom. And my mom was pretty loose with her hands, how she was already. She was 5'2". What do you want to do? She's one of those people. And now she was alone in the world. Her English was a little fucked up. And she'd go to this Chinese restaurant every day like clockwork for lunch. We lived on 205 West 88th Street. This is like 66th and Broadway. And it was still kind of a nice neighborhood. This is the early 70s. This was still banging up there on the Upper West Side. This was way before. Everybody stayed their distance. And we used to go to this restaurant, and something happened with the waiter. My mother liked the soup a certain way. Something had happened, and she told the guy, and this wasn't her usual waiter. And in the argument, she took the fork and just stabbed this motherfucker. And he started yelling in Chinese, and they came out of the kitchen. But my mom was in with the maitre d'. He used to play numbers and shit like that, so my mom used to take the numbers from him. So I'll never forget being a little kid, and this maitre d' in between the cooks and my mom, and the guy yelling in Chinese, Atawa, Atawa. And he's bleeding from his little white shirt.
Little white shirt.
Where did she stab him?
Like in the stomach over here.
Oh my
Like, right? It was
Wait a
fucking
minute. Is
classic.
that like real important?
It is.
Nah,
It
yes,
is
it is
5'2".
important. It is
You know,
important.
where can you get?
We were sitting down eating. We were eating.
Oh, wow.
She was eating.
More
She
like
got-
3 feet.
Where I
And
come
she-
from, we kneecap people at that
Yeah,
height. You know?
no, that's perfect. But she was pissed because it was something to do with food. She's like, how many fucking times I gotta tell you? I want, what the fuck? Give me a fork, cocksucker. And she just stabbed this motherfucker.
In the abdomen, just
right in
bam.
the little abdomen, like 2 inches in nothing. They
what-
do that
Yeah.
shit all the time. But this guy went,
I don't know.
Why would
That's
you
my
use the
favorite
fork
is
and not
when-
the knife?
huh?
Why? You know how kind of
Because
her
there's
to
different-
use a fork and not a knife.
Yeah, you don't
know?
want to fuck them up. It's like a warning. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
it's a warning.
When I was a kid, when I was a kid, if you did this, the Chinese people, like if they were in a Chinese restaurant, you banged on the glass, and they all stopped you. You went like this. That meant something. They come out and chase you. I don't know what the fuck it meant. It meant
Describe that.
It's two. It's like
Yeah, the
two
sideways
victor,
peace sign?
2 peace signs,
And you blow
crossed
between the
over,
fingers.
and you blow between your 2 peace signs crossed over each other, like that.
You know what that means?
That's a huge insult.
You know what that means?
No.
it means like a Mancave
What does it
coño
mean?
tu madre or something like that.
Yeah.
In Spanish. Something
Yeah, it
bad.
means tic-tac-toe.
They would lose
That's
their
exactly
mind.
what it means.
Sure. Tic tac toe.
She stabbed that motherfucker.
I think that's a hoot.
That was a
I think
great-
that's a hoot.
And
She
then,
said-
no, here's the
I think
best.
that's a
But
hoot.
here's where it gets deeper.
I think it's a 3rd-degree felony.
They, no. It cost her like 4. Trust me, she had to give 20s to like the waiter, the doorman, the chef,
Will you
the
stop touching my
soup
fucking
guy. But the funny thing was that they banned her from there. So the only way she loved the wonton soup. There was something she fucking loved from there. Do you understand me? That's why she had stabbed the guy, because he had messed up the order. But there was something that she loved from there. So the deal was they wouldn't call the cops, but she couldn't order food from there no more. So she's like, fuck it, I'll figure them out. I used to order delivery. or no, she'd go takeout. And she'd send me, but she'd look at me. I was like 5. And she'd go, I got to dress you up to look like a man. Hold on. And she'd put like a scarf on me. And she'd walk me over there and say, go in there, give him a $50 bill. They'll never know. Mommy. She'd give me like a little gangster hat and draw like a little mustache on me and shit.
Well, you're about 8.
I had to be 6, man. Fucking
Dressed up
classic.
a little 6-year-old as a man.
Fucking classic shit.
I want to meet you. Is she alive?
No,
Talk
no.
towards the microphone, Mom.
People like that don't
Yeah, and
last.
this is how you hold it.
Oh, shut up, Albert.
Jesus, Albert.
What? No, I would like to meet you. Is she alive?
No.
Oh.
This is,
Fast.
no, Ma, it's all right. Ma.
Chinese
relax.
guy got her, no, Mom.
Ma, it's all right. Ma.
Oh.
So how long do these pods last?
Oh yeah.
Whatever time you want it to last.
I'm about done.
No.
No, we just started, big
You just
guy.
getting started. You got
Thanks,
to drink
babe.
another cocktail.
thanks.
Joey,
really?
he said, my dad said to me, my dad is not a comedian type of guy. And he said, when Joey comes to Tampa, he goes,
Joey
"You gotta-
Diaz.
When Joey Diaz
Yeah.
comes to Tampa, you got to tell me because I want to take him out to eat with my friends.
All right, I'm gonna go over
So
there.
he has never offered that.
We're gonna go eat. We're gonna bring Segura, the whole thing.
What's Segura?
Tom.
Right here, Tom Segura.
Oh, you mean
Buns.
Tom?
Yeah.
Tommy
AKA
Buns.
Tommy Buns.
I mean Mr. S?
That's the man. Look at him.
Okay.
Sure.
Mr. S.
And we'll stab a waiter. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We'll make it fun.
Yeah.
In West Tampa, they don't like that.
No, you can't do that shit. No, you can't do that no more.
You're Cuban. You'll fit in West Tampa.
My mom was out of her mind, bro. That was a crazy thing to do. But she got caught in the emotion. They messed up her ribs or something.
Wow.
Yeah. Dad,
What?
do you have any questions you want to ask Joey?
No.
What was Bert like as a young man? Well
Not much,
behaved.
not much different.
Not much.
No.
He doesn't find me interesting.
I know he was aggravating a lot, but
Yeah.
Did he ask you a lot of questions?
no, he avoided me.
Did he find your Playboys or your pornos?
I don't have that stuff.
All right.
Man, what are you doing? What are you doing?
That's why I love you, because you hold on.
Thank
You're
you,
old
bud.
school. You don't know nothing.
You're right, bud.
I don't know. I don't even know pornography. I don't even know what graphy is. Fuck it.
What's graphy?
I don't know either.
That's what I'm talking about.
Definitely googling it though. This
That's what I'm talking about.
Is
No,
graphy bad?
don't know what
graphy
graphy.
is there's porno and graphy, right?
Yeah,
What's
that's right.
graphy?
Pornography.
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 Oh,
Oh,
graphy.
pornography. Oh!
Get it together, people. I'm dropping knowledge on you, motherfuckers.
Oh,
And you're acting like you don't know what I'm talking
You're
about.
never gonna have a better episode.
this
is
the
great.
only one.
This
I'm
is
just gonna
great.
put this up and then go. Hey, all my other podcasts are gonna go. Hey, did you
Mr.
listen to the first one yet?
Mr. K is in
Joey?
the house.
Where's Joey? Is gonna be the name of this podcast.
Mr. K is in the house visiting.
Mr. K and Joey.
Yeah.
This is a nice day, Bert.
That would
Thank
be
you
an
for putting it together.
amazing weekly podcast. Would be the two of you.
Yeah, long
Dad, you
distance.
should call into the Church of What's Happening Now and Skype with Joey.
Yeah, no, I
I'm
don't.
not a religious guy.
I don't
Not
Skype either.
Skype has nothing to do with church. Oh,
Nothing
you
to
mean
do
the
with
Church of What? No, that's the Church of What's Happening Now is the name of his podcast.
Yeah,
it's
there's
not a
you're a
religious podcast.
It's no religious.
You're religious?
Dad, you've hung out with Joey for fucking
A little
half
bit.
the day.
A little
do you
bit.
think
Yeah.
he's
No, I am religious. A little bit.
What, you're a deacon or something?
No, I'm Catholic.
Are you really?
Yeah, old school.
Cuban style.
Catholic school, you know, the whole thing.
So has he got a religious thing on the pods?
No, it's
Yeah.
not.
No. It's
The
just,
Church of What's Happening Now
the
is
church
the,
of what's happened now is just
Just the name of his show.
Just
How'd
the
you
name
come
of
up
the
with that name?
It's the name of the mentality where I came from.
Oh.
When I used to sell cars, there was this German guy called Wayne Means. And every time people come up to me and go, listen, guys, today you got to sell a car. This is all I know about the Church of What's Happened. I don't give a fuck about your shoes, your hat, your wife's sick. That's got nothing to do with me. This is the Church of What's Happening now. You got to come in here today and earn.
Wow. How often do you do this?
No, the podcast twice
Yeah.
a week.
Twice a week?
you should
Mondays
call in
and
and Skype.
Wednesdays.
Skype with Larry. You and Larry call
Oh,
in
yeah.
to Joey.
No, there's no Skype.
You don't do Skype
All he
anymore?
has to do is just call me. That's it, like a doctor.
Or a
Just
lawyer?
say, this is Mr. K
Wow.
in the house.
Who do I call?
Why don't you do legal advice on the Church of What's Happening Now?
That's right.
That's a good idea.
That's a great idea.
Yeah, we'll cross
What kind
promote
of
you.
attorney are you, sir?
Yes.
What kind of attorney?
Yes, I am a real estate attorney.
Okay, no, then would you do, when people slip and fall, would you handle a couple of
Yeah,
those?
slip and fall.
Those-
Whatever.
There's
Give me a
money
call.
in there.
Give me
I
a
know how
call.
to set it up straight up. We'll
But-
set the paperwork up from
Now
A to
listen,
Z.
does your pod just do California?
No, we do worldwide. I'm
This is
international,
awesome.
dog. Who do you think you're dealing
You
with?
don't call them pods?
No, that's,
Yeah.
do-
Oh, they're
you call it
cats?
whatever you call it,
You
whatever
call
you want to
whatever
call
you
it.
Call it
want.
whatever you want to call it. Yeah.
Okay.
We'll set the whole thing up. I'll set the slip. We'll get the doctor on trial. We'll get everybody. Everybody's in
What's
on,
the slip?
on the money here.
I want to.
The slip.
I want, and you could talk
Oh, for the
about.
fall?
Yeah, we'll get everybody set on everything.
You could talk about legal issues. You know.
Well, that would go long.
Yeah.
Have your callers call in, Joey, and my dad's on the line, and they can go, Mr. K,
How do I get out
Yeah.
of this?
I got a possession. It's under a pound, but I'm driving across straight lines. Dad, what would you say?
Accelerate.
Accelerate. Perfect. Perfect.
That is actually perfect.
When I was a kid, there was this guy, Peter, from my neighborhood that was older. And he was kind of nerdy, but he was really cool at the same time, you know? And he had become an attorney. When I got older, we would actually go to his house, knock on his door, like, Pete, come outside, we got to talk to you. He's like, what's up, guys? You want to go play football inside? We're like, no, Pete, listen. We're thinking of robbing Michael's jewelers. All right? He looked at us like, what are you talking about? Yeah, right there on Burger Line Avenue with the how, with guns, and he took us to the best scenario. Like, don't use weapons, do this, wear a mask, don't have blow on you, you know.
Don't have
a
blow on
machine
you.
gun. He had, he prepped us for the lowest case scenario.
Yeah.
Like, he prepped us for, and what's the worst case scenario?
want to play football? Now we're gonna rob Michael's.
Yeah, it's terrible.
And then you can see this guy like he bends down like the quarterback in the huddle. All right, here, guys, here's what we're gonna do. You can't have
what
blow
you
on
do.
you. Who's got blow on you? Joey's like, hold on, give me 2
And it
seconds.
was so weird because at first it was like once every 3 months. We were like juniors in high school. Like, listen, we're thinking of taking down the stripper when she comes. That's assault in the 3rd degree. You can't do that. Go fuck yourself, dog. Assault. We're gonna kill this bitch. I swear to God. Bazzacco, my buddy Bazzacco, we took her in. He was the bait because he was really good looking. I used this guys for all type of bait. All you had to do was put an idea in one of our heads. We were like hustlers in those days.
Imagine what you could do with your lawyer insight, Dad, on these ideas.
So we would go.
Yeah. I'm thinking of my website. Walk down the road with Joey.
This all developed in 80,
Yeah.
the summer of 80. And then there was this Irish family in the neighborhood. They had like 9 kids. I forget what their name was, the Odells, something like that. And one night they came back with a story that they had gone down there and had tripped a guy up. And, you know, they took him into the park and mugged him and took his jacket. And we're like, what the fuck? It was like, you stole somebody's jacket? That's amazing. Right?
You were so excited by
His
that.
name was Dave.
As opposed to, Dad, have you ever stolen someone's jacket?
Listen,
It never occurred to me.
like, no. I can't
All these years,
believe
I never thought of
that
that
somebody
shit.
would steal somebody's fucking jacket. I mean, it's so disgusting but brilliant at the same time. Like, give me a jacket, bitch. You know, like it's fucking freezing out here. Really, guy? Really, guy?
Oh, the poor guy has to walk home
Oh,
cold.
my God, it's hysterical.
Cold and beaten up. Just
And then there was another guy that told me that story. He went down there and took the guy's cowboy boots. The guy had no money. The guy took
Cowboy
his,
boots.
that
Jersey.
robbery starts
told
with.
him
That
to.
robbery starts with. What size are you?
You look about my size.
fucking craziness.
What size foot is that? 11 and a half?
Oh,
Bingo.
my God.
12. It'll do. Oh, son
This
of
is
a-
crazy shit,
Holy
man.
shit.
This is so fascinating to watch these two worlds collide, Tom.
This is the best thing
Tom
ever.
Segura, a.k.a. Tommy Buns.
This is my joy to be here. This is better than Thanksgiving.
I'm sweating. I'm laughing so hard.
Me too.
Look at that
Segura,
bottle of
huh?
Jack
Yeah.
fucking sitting there all lonely and shit.
My dad's oddly enough, my dad's the one drinking the Jack.
All right, good
Yeah.
for you.
What?
You're the one drinking the Jack, Daniels.
Oh, yeah. Jack.
Joey doesn't drink.
That's good, I think.
You know what? I still drink, but I won't drink that. I haven't had that since New Year's 1980. B-52s.
Yeah.
Really?
B50. You were listening to the B52s?
I went to the B-52s, me and Dominic Special with a bottle of that and a fucking Quaalude.
What'd you end up getting into that night?
Everything.
You went to the B52s
Everything.
in 1980. Dad, do you
The
even know
album
who
was
the B52s?
released in 80, so it was 81.
So,
It was New Year's 81 going into 81.
are you out of your mind on Jack Daniels? Is it?
No,
make you crazy?
I was drinking it for a little while, and then that night it was so bad I just never drank it again.
Now, Joey, my dad has issues with anxiety. Do you think marijuana would help him?
Everything would help him. Look at him. He loves it. All he needs is one fucking hit, and you put the Beatles on Revolver and give him the earphones. After that, it's all over. He
I
ain't
prefer
coming back
talk
from that.
radio.
No, you don't want no talk radio.
Dad,
That shit
Ted
goes-
Webb is really good high.
I bet.
I bet he's fantastic. Jesuit graduate, Ted Webb.
Listen,
Did he graduate?
Yeah.
No, he didn't graduate.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. K, we'll give you 2 hits of this stuff.
Yeah.
We'll put Pink Floyd Animals on with some earphones. It's all over. We'll lower the lights, and we'll come back and get you in an hour.
Pink Floyd Animals.
Tremendous.
Is that a drug?
No, it's a band, Pink Floyd. Animals
Floyd.
is the song.
Oh.
Very popular band.
Forget about it.
My dad just got introduced to Xanax, and he's a big fan.
You got to get off.
Oh,
those.
this is great. This is great.
Stop it. And then you eat 2 Xanaxes with a Jack, it's all over.
Really?
Next thing you know, you're on Laurel Canyon walking into a Japanese massage parlor.
No, let's not give him those then. let's hope that doesn't happen.
Stop. You know what I'm saying?
Maggie?
Maggie,
People don't listen to pods.
Thanks.
people don't listen to pods.
These people.
No one,
Yes, they
trust
do.
me, none of your friends are listening
Yes,
to
they
podcasts.
do. Yes, they do. They probably listen to
Thank you, Joey.
investment podcasts or health issues or, they have a
Hey,
lot
we
of
haven't fallen
podcasts,
into
not
any of
just
those.
comedy. They just do not have comedy podcasts. You go on there and listen about African music, whatever you want to do on your spare time.
Really?
They have podcasts about everything. The little girls, and they always have a ton of stuff on there.
Definitely.
You listen to little girls, Joey.
Those little girls shows, I never listened to it. I just see they're always like, there's a bunch of them in the top 20. Is
Yeah.
that
Sure.
little girl? I don't know what her name is.
Stand near a microphone when you talk, Mom.
Who, me?
No,
Ma!
Mom.
Ma! Get it
Mom,
together, Ma.
stand near Dad when you talk. So, no, there are a lot of really great podcasts.
Got my arms tired.
No.
We're going to start yours down there, Mr. K. And
What?
We're
Yeah.
going to start your podcast down there. It's going to
Oh, yeah.
double your base by 22% in the first year.
Really?
We'll get you more real estate deals. More people will be coming to you. Sure, because you'll be dropping your knowledge. Either they like you or they don't.
Uh-oh.
You just
We'll
do
go
all.
either way then.
Who cares?
You just
That's
do
better
all
than you
real estate
having
stuff.
to hustle people and call them on the phone. Like a Momo calling them up. Hi, this is Mr. K. I'm here to come over, set an appointment. Now they know where you stand.
Yeah.
So once they subscribe, they got to get the email. They got to leave their email. You get their email, say hello. I want to come and talk to you. If they tell you no, go jump in the river. You go jump in the river. If not, you just keep talking shit. You don't lose nothing.
You get up every morning with a cigar and a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
And you have a microphone.
And
and
who
you
do
just
I
talk.
talk to?
You just talk. You
The
talk
masses.
to the masses. Or
You're
right
just
now.
sharing your thoughts. It's Mr. K's thoughts. You know what I
Everything
mean?
on real estate. What's going on in the
Here's what's-
market? Where
here's
would
what's
be
bugging
smart
me.
to
This is-
buy?
there
What
you
to
go.
do with your bank? What not to do with your banks? Maybe some retirement, some hedge funds, some fucking investments with the cartel. You got to bring something to these people.
Wow.
Yeah,
You know
the
what I'm saying?
cartel
You got to
guys.
bring them something, Dad. You just can't be like the same other guys high.
You know what I'm saying?
know.
Yeah.
Do you want to be 65 and sweating bullets? Fuck no. You got to sell.
Talk
You gotta
from life
say-
experience.
You got to say, this is Mr. K, guys. Do you want to be waiting on the 5th for your check every month like a fucking Puerto Rican? Or do you want to
I wouldn't use those words exactly, Dad.
Yes, you do.
may not work
Use
well.
those words. Use those
Yes,
words,
you do.
Dad.
Or
Use those words.
you want to be 68 getting your balls licked. What do you want to do? Call me right now. This is Mr.
My
Kreischer.
choice is.
Let's get this party started. By the time you're
Do you want to
68.
be a Puerto Rican,
Yeah.
or do you want to get your balls licked?
Yeah, what do you want to do?
I like it, Dad. You got to take us
I
on.
think it'll work.
Listen,
Let's go to my website.
Mr. K. This is
Joey,
Mr.
you're killing me, bud.
Mr. K.
I tell you what, as soon as I
Listen.
put on my website, balls licked.
Yeah.
You know, people.
You know, listen, let me tell you something. If you sell, if you go to, look, let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay.
We're all fucking men here. Let's cut this shit. All right? Let's all cut this shit here. Close the door.
Oh, this is getting
I
dead.
want these people to hear. Let us pretend some guy comes to your house tomorrow.
Okay.
You're all intelligent men. You know the same shit with the briefcase. You're sitting there watching Law and Order. You got a bong it, and somebody knocks on the fucking door, and it's Mr. K. And you all, can I help you? What the fuck? Hi, I'm Mr. K. I was scanning through your neighborhood, and I seen that you were an investor. Whatever the fucking spiel they tell you. And you're dying then. All of a sudden he goes, I can help you. And give me your card. I'll look over your portfolio. No. But if you look at the motherfucker dead in the eye and go, excuse me, I'm Mr. K. Look, I know, listen, you got a Mercedes, you're living good. I'm not going to sell you a fucking false dream. What I am going to sell you is, you want to wait for a check on the 5th or at 68, have so much money that you got the wife and you got the little Chinese chick next door licking your fucking yam, all right? If you look him in the eye, his knee will melt. He'll look in to see where his wife is, and he'll come out and talk to you. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? So what you mean to tell me is, I can live my lifestyle and have a freak next door that'll paint my toenails and stick a tongue in my muffler. I'm telling you, I can put aside 2 G's a month. Nobody will see nothing, dog.
This is
You understand me? That's how you sell. That's what we want to hear when we're fucking 50 and we're trying to find the program for us. If you think I want to hear about Arizona hanging out with black people, I don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck, dog. I want to hear about what you're going to do for me at 68. Well, how is this going to be different?
So wait, Dad. So what is
This
the
was a
business
good
plan
show.
for that?
Hold on, I got to check out my pregnant
Hold
wife.
Wait, Joey's leaving. What are we gonna do? So what is the business plan for that, Dad?
Mr. S, I'm hanging up too.
Okay. Oh shit. Our show's over.
I think the show's over.
He's
Mr.
coming
K,
back. He's coming
will
back
you-
right now. He's coming back.
Will you consider changing your pitch a little bit?
I'm figuring out how you deliver.
Yeah. Good info.
A lot of promises.
A lot of promises. What is the business plan for that kind of?
Now I'm trying to
like
figure
once the
that
guy
out.
shuts the door, how do you tell him to get there?
I have no idea. None at all. I can't ask him to lick my balls.
You definitely
guys.
can.
Joey!
Joey.
Joey, we need an answer.
What happened to Joey? Is Joey coming back?
I'm going to go find Joey.
All right, you go find Joey. Pass the mic to Trevor, to Steven, to John, anyone. We have a plethora. So Tom,
Oh my God.
you
I wanna
do a
go over to Joey
podcast.
right now. Joey, we got a
Yeah.
question about the ball licking.
Yeah.
I feel
This is a
sick
ball
right
licking
now,
question.
man.
I don't think I've
I
ever
feel
laughed that hard in my
sick.
entire
Yeah.
life.
Oh my God.
Oh, here comes Joey. Here comes Joey.
Okay.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, she's tired, my wife.
All right, you rolling out?
Yeah, I love
All right. Thank you, man. Great seeing you.
Oh, this is fun. Tomorrow, coffee, please. Monday.
Yeah, please.
Saturday, Monday.
Joey, good meeting you, man. Heard you for years.
Ladies and gentlemen, Joey's now leaving. He's saying goodbye to everybody. Joe, you want to do an exit? Say goodbye on the mic. We need an intro. We need your voice. Like,
Listen, you're listening to the Bert Kreischer Comedy Project. Don't fucking go nowhere, all right?
all right. I hope you enjoyed that so far. There's a little bit left. Joey left, and then I edited out all the saying goodbyes and the nonsensical part of the podcast that didn't, just didn't serve any good purpose. So I'm sitting out at the gun range right now. We're waiting for Joe to show up. My crew is loading up, and we're shooting an episode of Trip Flip that Joe's been kind enough to be in. So hopefully we'll get up and shoot in a little while. So yeah. Okay. I wish there was a warning with those. I need someone to yell pull so I know someone's going to be shooting in a second. So yeah, we're definitely at the gun club. So the rest of this podcast is just what we taped after that is me, my buddy John Teg. Hi, buddy. my buddies Trevor and Tom Segura. And it's just basically, Jesus, there couldn't be more noise if they're trying. Just basically us just talking. This is the worst place to do a podcast. Is at a gun range. Oh my God. Oh, okay. So yeah, the rest of this is just us in the man cave. After everyone left, my dad and Joey left. My dad went home. Joey went home with his wife, and we just kind of talked. Tom did an outro for me. That's the typical outro you should be doing when you do a podcast, and it should be up. All right, everybody. Enjoy the rest of this. Have a great week. Find me in Tampa. Find me in Denver. Buy some of my shirts on BertCast.com. And, just casual guy talk right now, the way guys talk. Here you go. Oh, and also, don't email me with how horribly edited together this was or anything like that. I'm learning, all right? I'm learning. You don't berate a kid for not being able to. Oh, son of a, just enjoy. Tom, do you want to talk about how good I look, like physically,
When?
right now?
Like, you want me to make something up?
No.
Talk
Okay,
about.
let's go around the room. We'll start with John. John, how good do I look physically?
You look pretty good, man.
Like,
You been juicing?
no.
Now you stopped that?
No. I meant I'm
that
not
shit?
using steroids.
Oh.
Tom said that today. He goes, Bush and I are juicing. And I was like, steroids?
Wait, did I go, Bush and I are juicing? Like, where I can barely,
like this one.
I'm so fat I can't talk. We're juicing now. Hi, Bert.
You had something in your mouth. I think it was cake. And you were like,
No, I'll be honest. Like a month ago when I saw you, he was like, "Can you believe I lost 25 pounds?" And I was like, "I can't tell at all." He was like, "Shut the thing up." But now you definitely look like somebody in chemo. Like you look like you've lost significant weight.
Thanks. Yeah. No, I feel good. I'm really healthy. I'm really happy. I'm just really proud to be here in this body. It's a lifestyle change.
It is significant now. Like you can since from 2 months ago, the way he looks.
Bert, we're talking about?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. With his
My
weight
lifestyle
loss?
change.
Yeah.
Yes. No, he does. You
It's
do
significant.
Look good. But I think I saw you. I saw you
too much.
I
saw
saw
you too
at
much.
the end of the juicing, so I'd seen him more recently than.
The thing with losing weight is it's not about losing the weight. It's about planning when you see your friends when you've lost the weight. Like you really, the whole thing about losing
It's
weight
not
is,
about the health.
The whole thing about losing weight, I swear to God, is just people saying like, God, you look good. And so that continues the weight loss. Like that continues your workout program. So you need to fucking hole up. Like this is how you start a diet, in my opinion, okay? Go to bed hammered. Don't eat before you're hammered that night.
So great advice. Yeah. Okay.
And then wake up first thing in the morning, like 7. Set your alarm for like 7.
Mm-hmm.
Take an Ambien, okay? Sleep all day. Wake up, start drinking wine. Then you'll go back to sleep automatically because you're just coming off a Xanax. And then you've jump-started a diet with what? No calories?
It's a cleanse.
Yeah.
It's a cleanse. It's a cleanse.
And it has to
alcohol
be.
cleanse.
That sounds like it would be backed up by
Ambien and alcohol
medical
cleanse.
It's an
people.
Ambien.
How much have you lost overall?
30.
30 pounds?
That's
30
pretty good. How long did
How
it take you
much-
to get rid of that?
It took me like 17 days,
That's good.
really. But now I'm actually healthy. Like I'm eating regular shit.
What's
and I'm healthy.
pant size change? How much?
A ridiculous amount.
Really?
Yeah.
4
30,
inches?
I'm 30. I think I'm 36 now, 34.
What were you before?
30, 40. I was a 40. Jesus. 40, 38. Like 38s would fit, but then 38s were tight. So I go 40 because I want to be comfortable on a plane. And no, fucking. Oh, my dad's coming back, everybody.
Oh shit.
Dad, do you want to do a post-mortem?
That sounds terrible.
No, like talk about your experience with Joey.
No, that's once in a lifetime, bud. I'm leaving.
Where are you going?
Home.
No, are you going to the girls?
Home.
No, are you going to? No. He just placed the mic closer to his face to do it properly. Are you going to the girls?
Yes.
Okay, are we coming over there later?
No.
Okay.
Oh, if you want.
Good seeing you, bud.
It was good seeing you, bud. All right, Dad, I love you.
No kiss.
Yeah, come on, give your dad a kiss. What are you doing?
You kiss your dad?
Of course. It's adorable.
Oh, you don't kiss in public.
I don't kiss you on podcasts.
We won't do it on the lips.
Come on, look at this.
This is
Give your dad. Ah, that was cute. He gave you a little neck nuzzle.
God, you're sweaty.
Yeah, I know. I was laughing too hard. I love you.
I love you too. Come by if you want.
I will. I think Cott's right. Are we coming by? Annie and Cotty, do you want to come in real quick and say something on the podcast? Come on in. I think this will reach. Here. All right, these are my sisters, Annie and Cotty. Do you guys want to say? Come on, hop up real quick. Just real quick. Come on. No. This is my little sister, Cotty.
Hi.
And this is Annie.
Hi.
All right. Well, that was great. All right. So I guess we're ending this. Are you leaving too? Yeah. All right. Well, hold on. Get in here and let's do an exit, a wrap up. Come on. Here, take this. Everyone take their mics. All right. Now, that is not what a normal podcast is supposed to sound like.
We can edit.
Wait, hold on. Real quick.
It was pretty awesome.
Real quick.
Yeah.
So give me a format, a game plan for the rest of this podcast. Because I don't. This is the thing that's giving me anxiety.
Yeah.
Is I'll never be better than this one.
Right.
And I will never. Like, what do I do?
Accept that. Just
Okay.
accept it.
Don't try.
And then, don't try. You're the captain of the ship.
Yeah.
So it's like every week you just get people in here who you want to hang out with and talk to.
But what
And
if I'm on the road and I'm just not? I don't have anyone.
Well, you can do. You're good at. Not a lot of people can do it, but you can just sit there and talk about what's on your mind, what you're thinking about. Make it interesting. You don't have to work. You don't have to force to make that moment funny, but it's going to be naturally funny.
Okay.
And just keep it honest. So as long as it's genuine and honest, you can do solo ones, and you'll meet interesting people on the road.
And now we have regulars like John and Trevor
Yeah.
who can come by and do one. Tom,
Yeah,
Joey,
yeah,
my
sure.
dad. All right. So the rules are to this podcast. There are no rules. I can do it by myself. I can have my friends over. Right.
Yeah, people like
People are
listening.
I'm
Yeah,
never
yeah,
gonna
you.
out fucking Joe and Marin them with guests. Like those guys get great guests.
Right, and people know that like the reason the guests join them is because they know who they are, but they also know the shows are so popular that there's an appeal to that. But just do the Bert Kreischer Comedy Project.
Fucking no.
Just do you.
It
Just do
can't be
you.
called the Bert Kreischer Comedy Project, can it?
You can make it whatever you want. I mean, there's other names you might want to try.
Does anyone have any ideas? Like, I know Joey's not listening to this.
Um,
Because Joey doesn't even listen to the podcast that I had do with him. He's like, was it good?
the Mancave.
Yeah, the Mancave.
Something?
The problem with
Chronicles?
Mancave is that everyone hates the fucking Mancave term. They feel like it's
Right.
like a guy smoking cigars in the 90s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I love my man cave.
Easy. I was cool.
How about is anybody going to Temple?
How about
Puking in Burger King cups.
how
It's
about
really the butt fucking I'd like to focus on for a second.
any ideas, John?
Man, I'm tapped out. I can't think. Haven't had enough meat.
Fuck it.
Kreischer Comedy Corner, 3 Ks. Huh?
And you can call it
Jackpot.
KKK.
I'd rather go with the
Marketing.
Bert Kreischer Comedy Project.
This was fun, man.
Fucking Bert Kreischer. Steven,
cannot
do you have
wait.
any ideas for the name to name this podcast?
I'm gonna need some time. I'll make a top 10 list and I'll submit it. I don't know. No, off the top of my head.
Are we averse to the Bert Kreischer Comedy Project?
Yeah, what's wrong with that?
Oh, fuck.
Well, what's your favorite TV show when you were a kid?
Different strokes.
Different Strokes.
Different strokes.
Different Strokes.
I like
You were,
different
you
strokes a
were,
lot.
you, there
Should I
was
call it different strokes?
How about
But make it longer.
Yeah.
8 months ago when you were talking about podcasting,
Yeah.
it was going to be Machine in the Man Cave.
About Bert?
I don't know
Machine-
you'd want to stay away from the Man
Bye,
Cave.
Zay. Love you. Machine in the Man Cave.
You want to get away
Puerto
from that.
Rican or
No, we're not putting Puerto Rican in the title.
Puerto Rican or lick my balls.
That's awesome.
You got to remember, I also need to remain somewhat brand friendly for Travel Channel.
Oh, this episode definitely did that for you.
I didn't say a thing. I
this-
just put the project out there.
Send the link to your Travel Channel people when this one's up.
The good thing about Travel Channel is they probably aren't going to listen to my podcast at all. They'll be like,
Good.
If we know how many people watch his TV show, we're not worried about his podcast.
You mean the thing that's harder to find in a more difficult place?
Yeah, you mean
Oh,
you're
okay.
telling
Yeah,
me
we're
about
okay
the
with
project that he's doing that is not promoted and no one can fucking find? Yeah, we're good.
Which pod? Which pod are you talking about?
Pod. Just call it the pod.
Which station is this on? All right. I love you guys. Let's wrap this up.
All right.
That was fun.
That was it. It was
That was a
a
blast.
good time. Thank everyone for listening. Hey, wait, do the podcast shit you do when you rate my show or.
Hey guys, make sure you go to your mom's house podcast. No, make sure if you're on iTunes, you go to Bert's whatever he titles this show.
Fucking what the?
Well, I don't know the name.
I don't know the name
Okay,
either.
look, you're gonna find the show on iTunes. You're just gonna look for Bert. And if you're listening to the show, make sure.
What if I just call it Bert?
Okay, but let
you
me
go.
finish the sentence.
Let's go.
If you call it, call it.
Another half hour is all
Bert,
he needs before you can head out.
Just
here.
rate, review, and subscribe. The most important thing.
Right now. We're at an hour.
All right.
Julianne, you want to say hi on my podcast? It's my wife.
Do you
Okay,
want
go ahead.
them?
Sorry, Tom. Go ahead.
Rate, review, and subscribe. Hit the subscribe button so you'll
Yes.
get every episode automatically.
Automatically.
And then go to your mom's house podcast.
No. Go to Bert. Something Bert. It's gonna have Bert in it.
It's gonna have Bert.
And
Rate, review, and subscribe.
rate, review, and subscribe, and then retweet.
Yeah, retweet the link that you're going to post.
Yeah, put it on your Facebook.
All right.
Cheers. That was great.
Cheers, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. That's it.